Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Sports Talk with your boy Rical, your host Rical. What's going on, man? Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce will be the one. Will be joining Undisputed soon. Rich Sherman, of course, not coming back to Undisputed. They're trying. You see a lot of different things. The show's getting, since Shannon Sharp left, they only seen like 50,000 views. The only time they're hitting the 300,000 when Lil Wayne coming in, and that's something that they're announcing. So it's like it's similar. It's similar to him having a concert. They announce it to his fans. They put it on social media. They're doing all that stuff to give the dates. Those are the time that he's dead. So the show to get something. So they put in Paul Pierce. They try to have Paul Pierce and Skip Bayless together. Both of them hate LeBron James. Paul Pierce was a role player. Paul Pierce was never a star. Paul Pierce was never a star. He's not even the greatest Celtics. The greatest Celtic to me, I think, who's the third greatest player of all time? Bill Russell. Bill Russell, who helped the U.S. in 1956 win the gold medal. And that's he went 12 All Stars, which is the only time he could have had the 13 All Star, but he was busy doing something else. But still, Paul Pierce is not even the greatest Celtic. Paul Pierce will act as if he was an he was an All Star. He was all this. He was all that. He was Paul Pierce only if Kevin Garnett, if Kevin Garnett didn't go to the Celtics, if he wasn't traded to the Celtics to help them win that championship, Paul Pierce would have been nobody would have known who he is. He was a solid number, six man. Not even that. Not even that. Average 19 points a game. And those 19 points was coming off, garbage time. So not because he was doing. So he's so him putting him with Skip Bayless, I call Skip Bayless, putting him with Skip Bayless over there, Undisputed. Both of them, all they're gonna talk about is LeBron James. All they're gonna talk about is LeBron James hates, and that's it. And like I said, Paul Pierce, of course, still have hate for LeBron James because of that team was teaming up. That Celtics Boston team was teaming up to beat LeBron James, and he couldn't do it. He talked trash, so you still hate LeBron James for that. For LeBron dominating the East, him trying, So but he would talk as if he the one that drove LeBron James to go to Miami. Come on, man. You had no power. You're a role player. The guy's trash. So he's gonna join. He's gonna join our team to be to Undisputed again. If you look at Paul Pierce's record, right? You look at Paul Pierce's record. Well, he came in 1989, 1990 with Boston, all right? 16 points a game. Well, 16 points a game. 1990, we went up to 19 points, and so on. And then he finished with before you joined. He finished with Boston with 13 points. 13 points a game. 18 points. He went. Then we went to Brooklyn. Followed Kevin Garnett to Brooklyn. Then he finished his career with the Clippers. Averaged 3 points a game. So it's not much to talk about with Paul Pierce, but having him to put him with Undisputed having both of those guys working together, having both of those guys working together, him and Skip Bayless trying to bring new light, trying to do something to spark that show. They're trying so much because FS1 they don't want to lose that they don't want to lose that show. They're trying everything they can to keep the show going. The show is dead. Uh, you could try whatever you want to. You could try whatever, do whatever, but the show is over. The show is dead. So, but they just have to figure that part out. It's not what it is. It's not, the show is over, but they're gonna do everything possible to keep it going. So bringing Paul Pierce in to be, to spark a new life, because you have Keyshawn Johnson, and Keyshawn was a good player. Good receiver. He played for the Jets, and won a Super Bowl with the Bucks. He's a good player, but he's not. He's not that dude. If it's not football, you're not getting much from him. For basketball, right? Michael Irvin, football, basketball. This is not him. The show is just dragging, and it's not what it is. Because at least again, Shannon Sharp was that spark. Shannon Sharp was versatile. He studied, and these guys are not. They're just there, earning a paycheck. And Skip Bayless is a shell of himself. Skip Bayless, Skip Bayless should never been on television. Should never had an opportunity. But to good old boys, it's a good old boys. He had that opportunity, and that's it. There's a lot of people who have opportunity who you don't know how. And sometimes you're in a meeting with somebody, you're looking at, you're like, damn, how the hell you got this job? But because they're idiots. A lot of those guys are idiots, but the good old boys are gonna make sure they get opportunities. That's all it is. Not because they know they know anything. So so somebody who listened to Skip Bayless who couldn't play. What I mean? He couldn't play ever at 1 point, 2 points a game. And that's garbage time. So when nobody's on him and he was wide open under the basket, he scored 2 points. That's it. So it's not something that that's when they lose it. They just put him in, the game's over. They're like, all right, Garrett score. So it's not something that he's good at basketball. He's not. He's trash in high school. You know what I mean? He's trash in high school, so he wasn't that good. But he talked as if he was that man, and a lot of people listened to him. But he made a lot of relationship, being in the locker room. Follow Jordan around. They used to doing a lot of stuff with him. Follow Tom Brady around. So that's about it. So he gained notoriety based on these people because he's around these people, but not because he was he knew what he was doing. He just talked to talk. So and the show took off. His show Cold Pizza took off. Again, you had loudmouth Stephen A. Smith out there, who's also a 2-point scorer, but and that just talk. Those guys were good together. You know what I mean? It was like cooking, like a cookie. It was good. It was a good show. I'm not gonna lie, it was a good show to have. So to have both of those guys going back and forth, talking, it was good. The show was good, but then Skip Bayless got too much because he got too much, and the show didn't work out. Both of those guys didn't work out. Stephen A. Smith went on his own, and so did Skip Bayless. So having that show Undisputed, it started, and then but bringing in Shannon Sharp. Yes, of course, I said it before. Skip Bayless as a journalist, of course, he did carry the show a little bit. There wasn't much on television like that, so people were watching, people were tuning in. And when you whether you at work, whatever, you tuning in to watch the show. It was entertaining. At work, you put either the news or you put some, sports news, something on TV to watch, and so that show was pretty good. People were watching. People were tuning in to watch. He did carry the show for the first 2 years. Then you can see the progression. When Shannon Sharp came in, he was raw, but the guy studied and made the show what it is, and so of course Skip Bayless got too too big. His head got too big, thinking that it was him instead of the talent. A lot of people can't appreciate the talent they have. They're just them. They're just toxic. That's it. So now he's trying out multiple things. Because Undisputed FS1 want to pull the plug on a show because again they are on the bottom. They spend a lot of money, to bring these guys in. All the stuff, spending a lot of money, and the show's not. Yeah, they still have the little commercial that they're here and there, but they losing money. They bleeding out money. FS1 wants to they say, hey, at this point, let me pull out the plug because you can't do it. But Skip Bayless saying, give us one last chance. Give us one last chance because having those guys in, you saw the little spark with him and Richard Sherman, but Richard Sherman doing so much. He have his podcast that's very successful. Podcast he's doing. He have the show with Prime. He's doing that Thursday Night Football. He's doing other things. So he is busy, but he's not studying enough. He's not studying to in terms of basketball and all the other sports But when him and Skip kind of went at it for a little bit, people tuned in the first time. They were expecting because again, Richard Sherman and Skip Bayless, I call him, had that little argument, little altercation. So they thought, all right, that spark would have come in every day. But Skip Bayless doesn't like confrontation. He like to dish it, but he can't take it. The minute somebody come at him, oh, that's out of line. So because he has so much pull with the executive at the FS1 on Fox Sport, they're friends. So of course they're always protecting him. So he walk around with power, not because he's doing so much, but when the show when Undisputed was number one, of course he has so much to say so, but because he thought, oh, this is him, he's the reason why they're doing it, and then people now they're looking at it. It wasn't you, it was Shannon Sharp. People love Shannon Sharp, and that was that. But now you bringing in Paul Pierce, who's what he's gonna do? Or again, you can hate so much on some person, on somebody. That's it. You know what I mean? So all he's gonna do is hate on LeBron James. They both gonna agree on the same thing. So you have Paul Pierce in to join them to be Undisputed with Skip Bayless going back and forth. What are they gonna debate about? Both of them hate LeBron James. So the show's not gonna do anything. There's no spark. But hey, so I'm interested to see how it's gonna look. but that show's done, man. It's over. But this is the final stage for Skip Bayless. He asked the FS1 executive to give him one last chance to bring in somebody because he's tried to bring in anybody. I thought he tried to apologize to Jalen Rose to have him come on FS1, but Jalen Rose declined because Jalen Rose, of course, yes, he know a lot of basketball, but in terms of any other sport, that's not him. And then you're gonna have the same situation with Richard Sherman, who's of course you can't go at it. You can't there's no debate in that show. So that show's he's asking for one last hurrah, one last try, and Paul Pierce was the only one that hey, let me bring Paul Pierce in because we could talk about LeBron James. We could talk, and so that's about it. But I don't see that show going anywhere. I think it's over. Pull the plug. Let the fresh blood, new blood come in because this is not it. Again, you got people on television who don't know anything about sports that shouldn't even be there. But hey, that's their opinion. But hey, anyway, man, sports talk. Like, subscribe, and share, man. I appreciate the love, man. Let's do this. All right.